All right, so let's start with all these stories. There's just so many. They're not stories. Might have to go into tomorrow. All right, here's another. I see this one is brand new, but it's 3 weeks ago. But I just seen it today. I ain't even finished watching. Here's another one. It's just they.
Some people on the call were mostly.
What's that phrase? Inundated. With so much.
My philosophy
Yeah.
was live and let
That,
live.
that smart word, inundated. I'm pretty sure this dude know what I'm trying to say. With over, and it's a joke to me. Meaning, I'm just not finna be out here all night. I guess I'll, do the rest tomorrow. But anyway,
Say what you want, do what you want. Just don't physically harm or abuse another person. I also never thought much
I
about my.
mean, 82nd. If I had to do it all, yeah, it's getting done. I mean, we gonna win. Fight and win. You know that. You know what's up. But I'm just saying, sis.
Skin color, or anybody else's. For
But
me and
this
my friends,
guy,
race was never.
technically, as soon as I clicked, it was. Oh well, right before I came out, maybe I don't know what I was doing, and I clicked on it. Technically, you try to judge a book by its cover. You're like, you can't do that. It's like you don't trust these used to be from the title. DEI must die, which is actually you'll see by the end of the video. He's absolutely right. That nigga got my 100% military back in, street back in. This nigga right here, yeah, we on this. Yeah, you like you know. Listen, you got to listen to me. Yeah, we on this nigga side. He telling the truth. All right, so I admit, but prager you, so I clicked on it and let it play. I don't know. Was I shaving? I was doing something. This might have been later. Maybe I was. I think I was shaving. This was earlier. But anyway, yeah, I think I was just letting something play while I shave or something like that. All right.
Growing
Anyway.
up in New York, you could say I was a default liberal. My political
All
opinion.
right. Now I'm gonna talk a lot through his video. He said growing. I think he's from New York all the way. Like I grew up in New York, right? But I had to move because I was a kid. You gonna move where where your family moves, right? So I had, but just keep listening. And his story goes down what he talks about. And I don't think this is gang stalking shit where he's mocking because this is just from what it sounds like. He's just telling the truth. All right, I'll let him talk.
Opinions, to the extent I had them, weren't deeply thought out. They just were. My philosophy was live and let live. Say what you want, do what you want. Just don't physically harm or abuse another person.
I mean, technically, right there, when I first, this morning when I was shaving, it's like, yeah, it's all good, but it's like that philosophy when somebody trying to harm you, even for him, it's like, yeah, you got me on your side, but what about if I didn't exist or whatever? It's like, but anyway, that's all over with. You just can't live like that. But trust me, like I said, I'm gonna keep playing
I also never thought much about my skin
the
color,
video.
or anybody else's. For me and my friends, race was never more than a punchline to a.
Again, I'm gonna keep talking because this is like it's so close. Like I said, remember I told you, my friends as a kid, grade school. Like I think I said the other day, I barely remember anybody of my friends except for the ones that live like right next to me, or like literally. Remember I told you I couldn't go across the street, this and that when I was like 5. They were black, but the friends in my class, they were all like every race you could, Indian, Bosnia, all types of races. But see, we see they just gonna keep. Now all of a sudden, what's today? Monday. They got to do yard work. Oh, they came back. Oh, sound like. same dudes. Unless they doing it for who they doing it for? Them people. So I bet he ain't gonna cut this shit right here. Why you? Who hires somebody? Look, who hires somebody to trim, but don't cut all this? And they got the riding lawnmower. That's the dude from this morning. You gonna cut the rest? Y'all gonna cut the rest? Did they hire you to cut all this? No.
I'll try. I'll try.
You'll try?
I'll try.
I mean, you got to ride in it. I mean, if
I
you.
would try this today.
Oh, I mean, that what he hired.
I gotta do it, but I would try to do it.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, if he gon' I mean, yeah, hey, you gonna do it? Hey, go ahead. Hey, that wasn't. All right, yeah. You see, this shit probably snakes.
He just texted me. See, he just texted me yesterday.
Oh, okay, yeah. He tell you what. Yeah.
This is not a contract with me. He just texted me yesterday about it.
Yeah, this shit. Yeah, probably snakes and everything else. All right. I'm gonna let you get back. All right. Alright, so you see, you'll try, but yeah, all these damn scratching now, all these damn bugs and shit. I mean, I tolerate it. Like I said, the rent is, as y'all say, uber cheap, especially for living this close to downtown and all this shit. Everybody else got to be paying $1,500 or something, or who knows, 18, all them new shits. But since you out here, shit, niggas, you ain't gonna do all this. Do this right there. Damn, you motherfuckers having a field smorgasbord. But I'm like, why would you? But I know you're gonna trim first. All right. So I ain't gonna play that one till he get through. Cause I gotta give my opinion. Not my opinion, but damn, they ain't put this nigga. I had stopped watching him. I'm just scrolling right now. Zed. He's not obviously mainstream, but he did this about 2 or 3 years ago. I used to watch him all the time, but they throw him in my recommendations. We'll see. I bet this shit, we'll see.
Most probiotics don't survive digestion. That means whatever you're taking in your gut probably isn't getting where it needs.
If you cringe today, you lose. And tomorrow for work, you have to dress like one of the people in this video.
So that's actually the design. So we know what that's supposed to be. Niggas sagging their pants. Alright, so we all know. They not know. They will ask me sometimes, some of these people I be working with, don't sag in their pants. It come from jail, right? And I'm like, yeah, prison. Don't that mean you ready? I'm like, no, it never did. That's that new shit. You know, they had the what's that? The Booty Bandit. What's his name? And then the Boondocks. You know, I love the Boondocks. He had that, but that's totally different. That's totally different. But it's like, no, that's not what it meant. And I first, you know, sagging your pants. What happened? Where it come from? I think I said it before. Comes from when you just get out of city jail. Even in New York, you got out of Rikers Islands. That's really where it kind of started. Early '80s, Run DMC. They didn't go to jail. They just saw. That's why when you look at early at Run DMC videos, they don't have no shoestrings in their shoes. They're Adidas, right? And they didn't go to jail, but they saw the niggas getting out of Rikers or whatever central booking if they didn't go to jail at all. And a lot of times they just didn't put their shoestrings back in because they take them out so you don't put. And your belt, that's where it comes from. They take your belt and your shoestrings. And you're like, why they just didn't take the time to put them back in? Maybe it's a status symbol to let everybody know you just got out of jail, street cred. Either way, we don't know exactly why they didn't put them back in, but it had nothing to do with that. That's why they didn't have their shoestrings in. So how does not having your shoestrings in, you know, in your Adidas equate that you want to get smashed in the boot, you know, the beehole, you know, whatever. Smashed in the ass, you know, whatever. I ain't monetized. You don't want to get fucked in the ass. How does that equate? Because you ain't got no shoestrings in either. But that's where the sagging come from. You ain't got no belt on. And you're like, well, because it's taped up. It was in property. They roll it up. They roll your belt. It's taped up. And you can put it in your pocket or whatever. And also, the real deal is not just whatever. It's like they just want to get away from there so fast, they don't care. Here's your property, Mr. Jones. Sign here. You're not signing at your release. You already signed that paper with the magistrate or whatever, or the judge who released you, who signed your release a couple of hours earlier. You're just signing for your property to say that they didn't keep your belt, your wallet. You know, this is the early 80s. You might have had a gold ring, a couple of gold rings. Either way. So you just bounce just to get as far away from there as you can. It's just super, you know, whatever. Maybe call it super. But that's where the sagging comes. It don't come, it ain't, oh, there's some gay stuff. Sagging. No, the modern day, you see, remember I made videos about these boys and they had the tight ass pants trying to sag and they wore boxer briefs. You know, the tight, like I said, look at us in the 90s. Well, I don't have no, well, I used to have pictures. You know, all you saw was the tops of our boxers. You didn't see, remember I made video, you see these little boys with their butt cheeks hanging out. It's covered up because they got the underwear, but they stopped doing it. If you notice it, they stopped doing it. So that means that's what this is about. That's why they put Zed back in my recommendations. That's what it's about, because they stopped these boys. Now you know, so I forgot about it. I haven't seen it. They will wear tight ass pants with boxer briefs with their ass showing, not their butt crack, but boxer briefs. Like you ever seen the boxer brief, Hanes boxer brief? And I ain't talking about they look like my, no, this is some gay shit, tight ass pants. We all like, why do you have your ass hanging out? But you notice they stopped doing it. I don't see it here. I don't see it here no more. I'm like, that's not sagging. Like I said, first of all, you wouldn't sag our pants. In our day, you wouldn't sag your pants low enough below your waist that even if you wanted, your butt cheeks wouldn't show. That means that means and they didn't need a belt. They didn't wear belts because their pants are tight on purpose. Their pants are tight. And it's like it's squeezing their ass on purpose. And you know, back in our day, we would joke if that was like, why are you even looking at that? You can't help but see this nigga walking around, and it's embarrassing. Like, why is this young black brother walking around with his butt cheeks hanging out over the bottom of his pants? The pants are so tight, even if he wasn't trying to sag, he couldn't fit the pants over his ass. In our day, you bought your pants so big in the first place, and you wore a belt. And you know the white people make jokes like, "Oh, if you run from the police, your pants gonna fall down." It's like, one, remember I told you I never had to run from the police, cause that means that I never got caught. And if I did get caught, you're supposed to have so much money. Didn't I say it? Look through my videos. You can get a lawyer. When that Black Lives Matter shit, I was scared. And it's like, no, remember I told you? Every real nigga I know, like say you get pulled, your family, maybe you almost made it home, it's summer, your family on the porch, so you keep going around the corner to finally try to get out, because your house, and then the cop get out behind you, your family, leave him alone, the cop, but you give up, okay, you give up, you like, all right, but you don't fight, mama, call my lawyer, or so whoever. If it's your whatever, your girl, your baby mama, Tamika, call my lawyer. Meet me downtown. Call my lawyer. You gonna ask, as he's taking you away, you gonna ask that nigga, hey, what's my charge? Well, first of all, you was speeding, and we saw I ran your plate. You got warrants for this and that, and the felony warrants for trafficking, and blah 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 blah. You supposed to have money saved up for that rainy day. Exactly. You supposed to have, I've been said, remember I said it for years. All I told y'all, that BLM shit is fucking it. That's why I keep talking about it. They put all these retarded ass niggas, fake gangsters, in these positions of power. Just like Kamala and Biden and Hunter Biden. They put all these retarded ass people. But in real, these regular who didn't get put in positions like that. Get out, you scared me, Mr. Officer, you gonna kill me. Ain't nobody scared of that, because I'm not gonna fight. I'm too cool. More than likely, I got on some fresh ass clothes, a nice ass pair of sneakers. I'm not finna fuck up my shit. Hey, alright. Shit, call my lawyer. And then you might talk shit cause you mad. Bitch ass nigga, I make more money than you anyway. Blah 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 blah. You talking shit to the cop. Maybe, my lawyer finna get me out anyway. I'll be right back in 2 hours, and ain't nothing the cop can do. Because you smart for one thing. He really might not got no evidence or da 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 da. Either way, I'm just saying. That's what I said. BLM was broke boy, communist, broke ass shit. Depend on the government type shit. Fuck nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? I see more money than you in a week than you see in a year. All that. I never touched that type. I'm just saying. But, so anyway, that's where all that, the sagging come from. It ain't, they tried to change it. Oh, that means it come from prison. It means you ready. No, it don't. It never meant that. You full of shit. Never. It came from, they take your belt and your shoestrings when you get the central booking. Because matter of fact, by the time you go to prison, that means you done been the goddamn, it's like, who the hell in prison wearing a uniform and still sagging? Unless, you tucking your shirt in, and you got a big uniform and you part of a prison gang. You protected, but you ain't sagging your pants because you want some.
Should serve as a wake-up call.
So I'm hoping that they can.
cutting that with the. I mean, you can with the weed eater, but I don't know. I I get the big boy out and cut that with the motherfucking the riding lawnmower. Hey, it is up. Hey, who knows? Well, I don't know. Shit, ain't no way hell I have all that equipment and cut that shit with the weed eater. You know. Oh, but Zed, yeah, I stopped watching Zed. Right. He said so. I can't remember. It was years ago. So obviously, but I would fuck with it. I would leave comments like, cause nah, he's an Air Force dude, and Chair Force, haha. But he, he had funny shit. What really made them mad, the Democrats mad at me with Zed, cause he really is fucking funny, right? Now I remember it's coming back to me. When Nancy Pelosi fucked up, he had the emoji. I mean, that he had it, and nigga, I was dying, and I had to leave a comment. I might have left a comment. Him and Chair Force, he's an Air Force dude. I don't know if whatever type of rank he had. And I'm guessing they're listed, but anyway. So I be fucking with him because I think I mentioned, obviously I left in my quote. If my comment, I'm not gonna be like some civilian calling a Air Force veteran a Chair Force. So I let him know, yeah, Army and that. I might even say something, yeah, hell, y'all, I'm 82nd Airborne, y'all niggas, the ones who flew the airplane. Well, him, the load masters that listed, kept the plane from crashing because y'all. I remember times sitting in the chair in the seat, and you can hear these niggas, banging on the side. I used to think they were fucking with us. We literally loaded up, and they be fixing whatever problem is on the C-130, and there you can hear them banging, like some hood shit, not just turning screws and military, just turning and this and that and wrenches. They're banging on something. Bang, 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 whatever. It's like, nigga, we finna. I know we laughed it off. We built. They fix on the tarmac. Yeah, as they call it, on the tarmac. We're sitting ready for they or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. I don't know. We had exactly. But I do remember because I had jokes for days afterwards, and it wasn't the only time. About how they had to fix the goddamn, the C-130 on the tarmac, even whether it's taxied or not. They're up there fixing it. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, the tech sergeant. Like I said, but the pilots are okay with it, but whatever. I don't. And the crew that's gonna be on board with us, that put us out the door, the load masters, they cool with it, but they, them niggas, the ground crew, the mechanics, they out there fucking with their shit as we're sitting there. Yeah, whatever, you didn't just hear, like it's quiet, like we gotta fix this, and you can't hear it because they, or even you just hear what's it called? That drill that use on cars, a pneumatic drill. Zzz, 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 zzz. You didn't hear none of that. You heard bang, 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 like they bang. This bang. What the fuck? Some hood shit. Bang, bang. This Pope Fort Bragg. You'll hear zzz, 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 zzz. But all right, let's go. Whatever. We take off, but. It's land. But That's I can't remember, but after that one, they were so mad about that Nancy Pelosi. He made the joke, but I guess I made it liver. I couldn't, that good. What did she say? Good morning, good Sunday morning, and after that, they put it in my recommendations, and he had the sunshine behind. That shit was, I went off. This shit, and after that, I don't know. It's like, well, he sold out then if he uh did what they said. I can't remember exactly what did, but all I did was just unsubscribe, and I haven't seen him since.
Should serve as a wake-up call.
So I'm hoping that they can like really.
Oh, this
invest
thing's it. This the.
Welcome to Clown World.
So that remember in the 90s they did try to that urban shit, but it wasn't nothing like that. Like I said, it was like I said, all you would see is the top of our boxes, and it wasn't because of rappers Tupac. I had been doing it since like 88, 89. That's when I first caught on. Right? Back then, I'm only 14, but he is cutting it. I'll be back. I gotta take a look. But anyway, so he busts out the lawnmower. Y'all can see it. But yeah, it's like a. And technically, there's a thing called this time of year. It ain't right now, but like in Birmingham, whatever. I say by September, that one last cut, and that's the end of it. But right now, and especially all this rain, the hurricane last week, yeah, this grass gonna grow like a motherfucker. And you gotta. That nigga just having fun right now. I don't care what y'all say. Spitting grass. You see that shit? Spitting grass. Indeed. Let's look at the comments on that fact for a minute. See this one right here? That's what I'm talking about. That's a video I ain't even got to yet. That's what I'm saying. It's like that what YouTube is trying to do. Instead of uh, banning these type of videos, I don't know. At least to me, they putting a whole bunch of them into my recommendations. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't get to the. Is that her? Ben Affleck daughter. Now, I'm waiting on him to get through before I say anything. But anyway, let's. Is that?
Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Education, and welcome to another episode of Clown. Bad thing you don't want.
Polar disabled people, elderly people, trans people, women, and anyone in a public-facing essential job the hardest. Viruses, the COVID-19 pandemic is turned into short relief.
And like this video, and if you're new here, please make sure you are subscribed and hit the bell, click notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now on to today's game. If you cringe, you lose. Go.
Hi, Violet Affleck, Los Angeles resident, first-time voter, I'm 18. I contracted a post-trial condition in 2019. I'm okay now, but I saw firsthand that medicine does not always have...
Wait, who's the mother? Oh, Jennifer Garner. Now, I don't know her too much. I think I saw... What was that? Electra. Now, our generation, Ben Affleck is a couple of years older than me. We know Electra from Spider-Man in the 80s. Or if you read comic books, I read a little bit of comic books in like 83, 84. So, but that's another reason, because I always thought, why would they even make Electra? It's like when they made Daredevil. Matter of fact, that's Ben Affleck was Daredevil. Now, technically, the few years when I was like 10, 83, 84, whatever year, for a couple of episodes, had to be months then because it was comic books, I was copping that Daredevil. I probably was buying them. Back then it was 75 cents, right? Yeah. I was on that Daredevil tip in like 83 or 84. You know, he was Matt Murdock. He was deaf. And yeah, and not from the movie. I remember the comic book. The panels. His dad, he got shot or something. No, he didn't get shot. What happened? A chemical act as usual, some kind of chemical thing and whatever. And now he's deaf. And so for a second, as a 10-year-old, even though I'm old enough, because that's what I'm saying. That's why I really didn't go for mainstream. Because Daredevil, just like now, I don't like my whole life. I don't like the mainstream so-called rappers. You always like the hardcore. So at that time, Daredevil was more hardcore than even DC, Batman, Superman. Because now we're not little kids, basically like I'm saying, I'm 10. I'm not little kids in the 70s. I'm not 6, 5. Superman, we're not playing Super Friends. So Daredevil, as the cool people, was a little more edgy. So I remember. But then by the time they made the movie, when was that? The 90s or the 2000s? But honestly, I already knew who Ben Affleck was. I didn't watch his movie that brought him and Matt Damon, their buddy, whatever that was, Good Will Hunting. I never seen that to this day. But that's when I first started hearing of them. So really it had to be the 2000s. But the one I liked the most of his movies was Clear and Present Danger. Yeah, I was out the Army. And I thought one of my homeboys, he called himself a movie aficionado. And I was like, "Hell, nigga, you ain't like..." He's like, "Nah, I ain't like that one." And I couldn't figure, but this was when the beginning of the gang stalking. They were, ostracizing me and cutting me off. But I'm like, I just, it's who? How could you not? Is Morgan Freeman? But I guess I'm a military man, so I'm a veteran. But I'm like, the scene where they had, oh shit, they figure it out and they're in the fucking, watching the Super Bowl or something, or whatever. Was it a fictitious league and team? Whatever. They ain't the NFL, but either way, it's supposed to be there. And I'm like, this shit was good, but that's why I give him not his other stuff as much. Oh, you know what? Before that, nope, I did see. By the time I wouldn't in brag no more, but it was the Bruce Willis Armageddon. You know, that was, and really at that point I was, yeah, that was a date movie. And it was an action date movie. It really was, so that's why you like that movie. At that age, I guess about 23, 24. It was, at the, you're in the army, whatever. It don't matter if you was in the army or you was, out of college and had a job, but you're young, whatever, rookie, whatever. It don't matter if you, whatever you are. So that's why, really, at first it was Armageddon, and then Clearing President. But like they're saying, his daughter trying to act, this libtard shit, and she's mega rich, even though Jennifer Garner ain't got nowhere near as much money as Ben. But either way, it don't matter. All these, we need to do this, and she got a mask on.
When new videos are uploaded. Now on to today's game. If you cringe, you lose. Go.
Hi. Violet Affleck, Los Angeles resident, first-time voter. I'm 18. I contracted a post-trial condition in 2019. I'm okay now, but I saw firsthand that medicine does not always have answers to the consequences of even minor viruses. The COVID-19 pandemic has thrown that into sharper relief. 1 in 10 infections leads to long COVID, which is a devastating neurological cardiovascular illness that can take away people's ability to work, move, see, and even think, stands to exacerbate our homelessness crisis, as well as the suffering of many people in our city. It hits communities of color, disabled people, elderly people, trans people, women, and anyone in a public-facing essential job the hardest. To confront the long COVID crisis, I demand mask availability, air filtration, and far UVC light in government facilities, including jails and detention centers, and mask mandates in county medical facilities. We must expand the availability of high-quality free tests and treatment, and most importantly, the county must oppose mask bans for any reason. They do not keep us safer. They make vulnerable members of our community less safe and make everyone less able to participate in Los Angeles together. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Wait, what the hell is she?
Including jails and detention centers and mask mandates in county medical facilities. We must expand the availability of high-quality free tests and treatment, and most importantly, the county must oppose mask bans for any reason. They do not keep us safer.
Yeah, she want more masks. Hey, Ben, dog, get your daughter. Seriously. Or cut her off. I learned that from white folks movies in the 80s. When I was a little kid, that's where I get it. Remember, it's an old movie or either a modern day 80s movie, Because matter of fact, in the 80s, Ben, shouldn't that be one of them type of movies that inspired you? It might have even been a female, but it's movies with both a male or a female lead, and they disobeyed their rich father, who threatened to cut them off. And matter of fact, being the 80s, it probably was a female, because they were trying to kick that feminist shit off. This is why, because my dad, he's trying to run my life. I don't care. I put myself I didn't take a dime of your money, this and that, right? He's a millionaire, multi-hundred, and she left, and she did it all on her own, and he's still trying to come back and control it. She's like, you can't control me. That's the whole point of why I did everything I did. But at the same time, it goes both ways. Like, dude, but you he probably just as crazy as her. I mean, I don't know. Where he get it from? Well, Ben was trying to fuck J-Lo. And that's not it. That mean he left his... Nope. We're men. Nope. Jennifer Garner is crazy. That's what it is. Exactly. But now we see why that nigga ended up with J-Lo. And you're not seriously defending. I have no clue. I don't know these folks. I'm just talking shit, being funny. But anyway, you see what happened. Now they finna get divorced again. Like I don't follow celebrity all this shit. I was surprised when I heard. Matter of fact, I heard about it recently that they were together. So that means I didn't hear about it whenever they got back together. They was married again because now they're getting divorced. So by the time I heard about it, like one day they're together and married, and this was about 3 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago, and then 2 weeks ago they getting divorced. So that means whatever they got married back, but like come on now. It's like I was surprised you married that hoe in the first place. You married, and this was way back, because this was after she was puffy bitch. Like nigga, come on, dog. You married fucking. I know J Lo. It's like nigga, if you saw J Lo, I'm pretty sure, but I wouldn't marry that bitch. It's like you ain't got to say all that. Without whatever in hand. I don't whatever that ain't nobody say she's not whatever. She has no talent. That's her problem. She ain't got no talent.
They make vulnerable members of our community less safe and make everyone less able to participate in Los Angeles together. Thank you. Thank you very much.
There you go. That was Ben Affleck's daughter, Jennifer Gardner. Is that her name?
You know what I'm saying? Nobody remember. I don't even think I watched the lecture. I don't, or even I tried not because of her, because again, comic book. The few that it was like weird because the few years or months I actually tried to be a comic book collector when I was like 10. It was Daredevil, and 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 since Electro was connected to him, I might have bought one. I'm not sure, but I couldn't watch it really for real. Or maybe I did watch it. Just don't. It's like it's that forgettable. And any other movie she made is like, I don't remember. It's not a diss on it, but it's you got to do your job. If you ain't do your job, that was her job as an actress.
And I want to.
Every movie.
I demand. I demand. It's so representative of this younger generation. My generation too, millennials, Gen Z. I demand it be my way or the highway. Shut up. This is $165 a barbecue in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. You gotta be kidding me. And you know what? The part that pissed me off the most? My way or the highway. Shut up. This is 100.
Well, see, that's the Air Force. My way or the highway. If you want to be airborne, you gotta do it my way. That's the cadence. You sang not just at Fort Bragg. You sang it in jump school, Fort Benning, Rangers. That's what he's an Air Force dude. He's Chair Force. No offense. My way or the highway. Shut up. He's an Air Force. That's what I'm telling you. That's why he said it. It's like, no, nigga, it's my way or the highway. If you want to be airborne, you got to do it my way. Left, whatever, left, right, or left.
$65 a barbecue in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. You gotta be kidding me. And you know what? The part that pissed me off the most about this is I know that those are sweet pickles. I can see and smell a sweet pickle from a mile away. $165 for that crap? Get out of here. Ugh. Performance art is fascinating. Fascinatingly dumb. I hope not fascinating in a good way. This is a joke. This is a this is stupid. That mental illness. Truly, that's seeped into our heart world. The world's largest
performance art. But there's mental illness and they call it performance art. See what I'm saying?
calls to eliminate terms cockpit manpower, and other masculine generalizations for equity.
In just a few clicks, you can become your own bank. Know what that means? No more stress about the shaky dollar.
Oh, yeah. Have fun flying next time, folks. Just know that this garbage is being prioritized over, safety, things that matter. Well, we gotta worry about the language. Stupid.
I want to talk about this comment. It's a comment that I've gotten every single time that I talk about being pro-choice. Pregnant person, you mean mother. Actually, no, I don't. I mean...
Yeah, again, we're going to cut it off there because the rest of that doesn't even matter. This person's not... You can't...
Alright, I'm joking. I mean, I'm fucking around. But like I said, old dude, the black dude, I got to do his video because he said some real shit. Now, Zed, what he do is important, but the other dude... But let's see the work that he pulled off. All he got to do is just leave. Alright. That's what I'm like. That's why I was like, you got a whole fucking... y'all saw it when he first pulled up. Because like I said, this morning, I think that's why he came back. I said this, he cut this, he pulled up with that shit. Maybe he tried to explain, remember? He was like, I ain't have time. I'm like, nigga, okay. He's like, well, that's what I'm talking about. Excuses. Everybody got his military, army, well, at least Army 82nd. Everybody got excuses. Just like assholes. Well, excuses. No. What is it? I forgot. It's been so long. Excuses are like assholes. Everybody has one, and they all stink. Remember, he was right there, right? I'm not mad. He finally did it. He said, "Oh, he called me yesterday." Where I'm from, as far as there's and in the hood, there's no excuses in my hood. Well, you called me yesterday. Well, then you should have said I can't do it. Exactly. He should have said I can't do it. So this morning he cut half of this. That mean, dude, my landlord, because he said he texted me, paid him to do the whole thing, and he came back. But that mean this morning he cut this. Remember I'm like, shit, this nigga just cut. So that mean when I was on the phone talking shit, remember? About an hour or 2 hour, hour and a half. And I said, this nigga cut this shit. Oh yeah, I went and got the garbage can, right? He's like, well, he called me yesterday. Nigga, you're a landscaper. You got your own truck. That means you're self-employed. There's no excuse. If you got to come out here tonight, your wife just got to be mad at it. If she think you cheating or whatever, that's so. Hey, you need to put her in a spot. I ain't saying you got to put hands on her, but you need to put your foot down. If you can't do your business, somebody done paid you, and he like, well, he ain't called me, he ain't text me till yesterday. Did he pay you? I should have asked that. Did he pay you yesterday? More than likely, he paid you. So this morning you came and cut this shit. I ain't trying to bust old boy out. I'm just saying that we're lowering the standard for everybody. And then people like us who actually do bust our butt and do good, we get I think this is a good contract because this he owned other properties, right? And I'm pretty sure, dude, you getting contracts, so you gonna be all, oh, he called me yesterday at the last minute. Okay, what you supposed to do? I can't do it. Maybe call somebody else. But no, you greedy. You want to take that money. Right? Exactly. Don't take the money. That's what it's not on the person who paid you. And we don't give a fuck about yesterday. You called me you text me at the last minute. Then just say, I can't do it. Don't, you know what look, like I said, I'm from Birmingham. That's how niggas get killed. Because all you had to do was say, I can't do it. And the person that called you, he would have called somebody else. The person that called you would have called somebody. But you were greedy. You wanted that money knowing you were overbooked. For all you women, that's like if you call your favorite hairdresser and she say, okay, yeah, come on Saturday and then you get there. I can't do it. You caught me at the and ain't no technically. It's not technically she's right. Yeah, maybe you did call at last minute, but that means she just got to call somebody else. And actually, that's a good thing for your hairdresser, because she's so overbooked, she can't handle you. And that's a good thing. That's a blessing to somebody else who might not have as many customers as she has. You know, matter of fact, she might even tell you, this my girl, she do it. Trust me, I wouldn't send you to her. Call her. No, you try to keep all the money. You gonna be like, no, let me get the money. Yeah, you can come on, and then you trying to rush and all. I can't do it. No, I'm telling you, niggas, that's why y'all dying. That's why you're fucking dying. It's not even about doing business right. You a piece of shit. You're stealing money. I don't care if it's street shit. You know how many dead drug dealers there are? Not because they ganked the crackhead, but they ganked some other real nigga. You supposed to have gave me a whole whatever. I gave you the money for a whole ounce, and you didn't gank me. Not only you might not be your whole folks sitting on the porch, all because of your punk ass. All you had to do was say, no, I ain't got it. But you tried to make up an ounce. You tried to put some flour, some extra baking soda in it. And all you had to say is, no, I ain't got it. In the long run, this nigga still gonna keep fucking with you. Cause he know, okay, you said. You might even explain, I just ain't got it right now. My supply, da. You gonna get your whole fucking family fucked up cause you greedy. And no, it ain't the person who did this to you and your family is a bad person. You're the bad person. It's on your soul. It's not going to be on the person that fucked you and your family up. It's going to be on you. I can't stress this enough. Nobody's playing with you fucking thieves no more. Please don't do it no more. Last time, cuz. It's like, oh, you gotta say, I ain't got it. You know how many real niggas are? That's where I learned it from. Because I hadn't seen it. All you had to, and they was telling the truth. All you had to say is you ain't had it. But you had me come way over here and da-da-da. Yeah, now the nigga, you know what I'm saying? I gotta fuck you up. And it's not because he ain't trying to bully you. All you had to do was, that's why you think, like y'all try to call me scary. No, I'm not scary. That's real niggas. That's how you do it. That's how you rise through the ranks. All that shit. You're a man of your word. You're like, well, you just said, yes, that's a man. I ain't got it. And no, they're not going to cut you off. They ain't going to delete you out there. They know, okay, you said, I ain't got it. Whatever it is, you might explain, this is what happened. I'm going to have it. But no, you ain't got to do all that. But anyway, I'm going to start a new video.